All right, we're here with Ricards Aizpurs, with the Star Alliance. All right, you guys just finished playing the first ever Bridge of Hoops event here in Bassano Del Grappa, Italy. You played a bunch of three different American teams. Let's talk about that first experience, your first game on Wednesday against Prolific Prep. What was it like playing them, one of the top teams in the USA?
It was a pleasure to play against them, really, but we kind of weren't ready for it because they came with a lot of energy and they just wanted to kill everybody, and that was their motivation to come to Europe and just show people that USA basketball is better than Europe basketball. But the experience was nice because to play against the guys that you see on Instagram, on YouTube, saying they're number 1 ranked, number 2 ranked, going to their 5 stars, going to many Division I colleges, it was a pleasure because for us, playing against them, it means that we have to show them that we're not that far away from them and that we can compete in the same level as them.
Right. I had another question, but you just brought up a second question. Instagram and social media. How big does that play for you guys here in Europe? I know in the USA, our kids are pumping it constantly. They get a dunk. They make a 3-point shot. It's always on Instagram. What's it like for you guys here?
For Europe, it's not like that. For Europe, you don't even see nothing else. You just see some clips of somebody doing some foolish stuff like scoring in their own basket or something like that, but there is nobody posting their dunks, their shots. Nobody posts that because for Europe, it isn't that special because if you dunk, you dunk, but can you dunk in the fourth quarter at the end of the game to win the game, or can you just do warm-up windmill dunks? That's the mentality we have in Europe.
Right. I watch a lot of older basketball NBA stuff on YouTube, and lately I've been seeing a bunch of old-time videos how Larry Bird talked trash. We have some issues occasionally in the USA where kids talk trash. Does that ever happen here in European basketball?
Kids talking trash?
Mm-hmm.
Italy is the biggest trash talkers I have ever seen because they're like some kids. Like me personally, I'm not from Italy, and when I play in Italian league, it's always somebody trying to guard me, and when they steal the ball, do something against me, they always say something because for them playing against outsiders and foreigners, it's like a pleasure for them. But in France, Germany, in Spain, they don't talk too much trash. They just play the game and just enjoy it.
Right, so you said you're not from Italy. Tell us exactly where you're from and how did you get into basketball and end up with Star Alliance? So
I'm from Latvia, Riga, but I was born in Riga, but I'm from Gulbene, and I didn't play basketball until I was 10, 11 years old. All of my friends were playing basketball, but like my mother is an athlete coach, I was doing some athletic stuff, shot put, running, hurdles and everything, but then my best friend, he just like, let's go outside and play the ball, and I was like, I don't know how to do it. He was like, come on, I'm gonna teach you. And actually I just felt really comfortable with it. Like I had so much fun, I could shoot around in my backyard for like 8 hours until midnight, and then at one point I started to grow, I started to get bigger, faster, I could jump, and my father was like, come on, go inside the basketball. And I went into basketball. The first years were hard because I had some injuries, but at 13 I actually started to play, do more practice every day, gym and everything. And then we won Latvian national championship, and I got MVP. And then I got a call from Italy, from Stella Azzurra, saying, come on, let's do the tryouts. I was like, okay. I have never heard about what is tryouts. I have never thought that you can go to some other place playing basketball. I was like, wow, okay, this is something special. I come here, they made me do 3 days of tryouts of physical stuff, some other stuff. And I asked my father, like, yo, Pops, can you buy me the shirt of Stella Azzurra because like they're a big team in Europe. He was like, no, don't worry, you're gonna get it. And I was like, how am I gonna get it? I come back home after 2 weeks, I got invited to Stella, and my father told me, I told you you're gonna get it. And that's how I came to Stella, but I knew about, the grind session, but I will never think that I would play here because I was always watching, I told you, YouTube and everything, Darren Peters and each of these guys, I was watching them saying, damn, they're playing against the best competition in the world. And this summer I got a phone call from my coach saying, you know about grind session? I was like, of course, come on, what's about it? And he told me, we're gonna do a Star Alliance team and we're gonna play in grind session. That was one of the best days that I can imagine because I'm actually living the dream that I wanted to dream about. Playing in the grind session, playing against the best teams in the world, in USA, over the ocean, so that's about it.
And you're still in high school, and what you just told me is very similar to one of my favorite kids, Adem Bona, who played for Prolific, went to UCLA, after the grind session and is with Philadelphia 76ers right now. He's from Nigeria and was a soccer player and moved to Turkey. Saw a 6'10" guy. Next thing you know, he's playing basketball. Did you ever play? What other sports did you play before basketball?
Oh, I was a soccer player. In Latvia, there is none of sports than soccer, athletics, and basketball. But at first, I was a soccer player. Then I was a track runner. Then I like to run like long distances, like some marathons. Then I had 7 Latvian championships in shot put. Because I was a little kid, I was kind of overweight, so I was doing something else. But then I started to play basketball. Yeah.
All right, so you guys just finished the first event here in Italy. You're one of the teams that's going to come over to the United States and play in the grind session on the Power Conference. Our kids got here. First thing they wanted to go, where's DoorDash? You know, where's Uber Eats? Well, it didn't happen. So you're going to come to America and see a different way of life. There's a lot of fast food and things like that. What are you thinking about what it's going to be like, and what do you think the experience is going to be like when you actually get across the U.S. and get to experience our culture and play basketball in our country?
It will be a great experience because, like I told you, I have never been to U.S. and it's going to be actually a nice thing to see how U.S. people live, what they do during the day and everything. About the DoorDash is in Europe, in this team, we don't do it. We don't order food. We don't do it because the coaches don't allow us to do. So we just live off the groceries. We buy some chips or something. But I just wanna see the normal day during the day, how it is, how is the weather, how is people there, understand how is the culture, because I have no idea how is American culture, because I only have some friends, but they're telling me always that it's really different than Europe. So I'm gonna enjoy it.
Another quick question, Papa Man. We're talking about food. Some of the teams like Prolific, I was with them for a number of years, and they always have a pre-game meal, a post-game meal, and they're trying to eat healthy. But it's tough to stop the kids from doing that when they're not around the team. How do you guys get fed? Are you on a specific diet? You know, you get pre-game meals, or you eating more fruits and vegetables and things like that?
No, but it's like personally, I had a diet, but it's more about eating the calories during the day. Before games, I'm not gonna eat pasta. I'm gonna eat more meat to get the iron inside. But after the games, usually I eat rice, but my pre-game meal is probably Skittles.
Oh.
Yeah, because I like Skittles, and I just do 1 pack of Skittles, and that's my pre-game meal.
That is cool. All right, final question, Richard. I love your name, seeing this head shape, the same name. What does basketball mean to you personally, and why do you love the game, and what are your long-term goals on and off the court?
I love the game because I never thought about basketball in my life, and before basketball I was a normal guy, but after playing basketball I started to be more happier. I started to be enjoying everything that I do, and I would say basketball actually changed my life because it made me have more friends, more communications, more people that I like and who I see, who is good with me, who is bad with me. And yeah, but my long-term goals for basketball, I would say in basketball is to probably be the most known Latvian basketball player and the highest ranked and the highest everything, because I want to show people who I am. But outside of basketball, I just want to make Latvian kids and other kids enjoy the basketball the way I do. Just taking the ball in your hand and just feeling the ball and just smiling and understanding that the ball means everything. But what is that? You just dribble it and shoot it in the hoop. But that's like the best thing you can ever do. Just scoring, three-pointer, come on, switch. It's just like you just feel amazing about it. Even if you do some mistakes, you can correct them. But my outside goal of basketball is just inspiring some other people actually playing and loving the game like I do. But in basketball, I just want to compete with everybody and show how competitive I am.
Awesome. Well, you're going to get a bunch of new American friends, and we look forward to you coming to the USA and playing the season in the grind session.
Thank you.